This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball team.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bills get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now McCoy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score, and the Bills draw a bit closer.
And how about that for Josh Allen? His first touchdown pass in the NFL. He had plenty of success while at the University of Wyoming. But when you throw your first touchdown in the league, that's what you've been dreaming of since you were a small child.
One to cherish forever, and you talk about his success. He had 44 touchdown passes in his 2 seasons at Wyoming. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
12, 12, 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open. It's Allen complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, Delta!
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that addition.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Orange. White.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for... Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurry up!
From the gun, Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Second down, Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hurry up, gone! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
On play action, Allen. Room to run past midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From midfield, here's Allen. Curley's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying. And he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the black color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3-19! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Caught by Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. 10th carry now for McCoy. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles...
And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hurry up!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. First down, Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rivers now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Going deep for Benjamin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To the air, Allen over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action now. Rivers. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Allen now on 1st down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Benjamin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
All right, now, lucky
But
56.
correct. No
Blue
pick, just
90.
incomplete that time.
Blue 90.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Third and long for Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Williams in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Load it, Delta! Load it!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Rivers, and they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Now Jones. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. 3, 9.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gun!
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go.
They'll go with McCoy. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good corner. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing here, Rivers. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.